Have you ever felt that unsettling presence of someone on your mind, the kind of weight that lingers like a shadow? No matter how hard you try to move on, that person seems to occupy space in your thoughts, even when they are silent or distant. This sensation often speaks to something deeper, something about your own internal world that you may not fully understand yet. When we are unable to let go of someone's energy, it usually points to unresolved aspects of ourselves, emotional patterns, unspoken needs, or hidden desires that are playing out in the background of our consciousness. Our connection to others mirrors the connection we have with ourselves. To truly understand why someone is stuck in your mind, you must ask the right questions, both about them and about you. These questions open doors to hidden aspects of your being, revealing truths that can often be uncomfortable yet profoundly enlightening. By reflecting on these questions, we can uncover deeper motivations that are driving our thoughts, emotions, and actions. This process of questioning is not just about seeking answers, it's about discovering the truth of who you are, even in the silence. The first question to ask is simple yet profound. What am I avoiding? We are all familiar with the human tendency to push aside discomfort, to ignore the things that bring us pain, fear, or anxiety. We tell ourselves that it's easier not to deal with it. However, avoidance is a powerful force. When we avoid the truth, we create a barrier between ourselves and the real essence of who we are. Think about the things you run from, the conversations you avoid, the emotions you suppress, the desires you deny. What are you afraid to confront within yourself? Often the thoughts we can't shake about someone else are deeply connected to something we're avoiding in our own emotional landscape. Maybe there is unresolved pain or unexpressed feelings. This question doesn't just apply to romantic relationships or conflicts. It stretches across all facets of our lives: family, work, friendships, and most importantly, our relationship with ourselves. Asking this question means being willing to face the parts of ourselves that we've kept in the shadows for far too long. And it's in this confrontation where true healing can begin. The second question is more about desire than fear. What do I truly want? This question invites you to examine your deepest, most authentic desires. It's easy to get lost in the desires shaped by external forces, what society tells us we should want, what our parents or peers expect from us, or what seems most attainable based on our current circumstances. But the true desires of our soul are often buried beneath layers of expectation and convention. What do you really yearn for deep in your heart when you strip away the noise of the world? What would your ideal life look like if there were no limits? By answering this question, you begin to reorient your life toward what genuinely fulfills you. And when you start living with this clarity, the lingering presence of others, especially those who occupy your thoughts, begins to make sense. Often, it's because you're seeking something from them that you have yet to give to yourself. This question helps to create a roadmap of your desires, illuminating a path toward a more authentic, fulfilled version of you. The third question asks you to reflect on who you are when no one is around to see. Who am I when no one is watching? This question may be one of the most profound you can ask yourself because it forces you to strip away all the roles and masks you wear for others. In the quiet moments, when you are alone with your thoughts, what does your soul tell you about who you are? Do you recognize yourself in these moments, or are you distracted by the idea of who you are supposed to be? So much of our identity is shaped by our interactions with others and the expectations they place on us. We often define ourselves through the lens of how others see us, whether that's through our job title, our relationship status, or our social roles. But these external identifiers don't truly define us. Who are you in the absence of judgment, approval, or validation? When no one is watching, who do you become? In answering this question, you begin to peel back the layers that have accumulated over the years, revealing the essence of your true self. It's in these moments of solitude that you can discover what is truly important to you, what makes you come alive, and what you are capable of when you are free to be exactly who you are. These three questions, what am I avoiding, what do I truly want, and who am I when no one is watching, are not just tools for reflection, but keys to unlock the hidden dimensions of your self-awareness. By exploring them, you embark on a journey of self-discovery that leads you to a place of greater clarity, purpose, and emotional healing. The reason you can't shake someone from your mind, even in their silence, is often because they are holding up a mirror to something you have yet to confront within yourself. They might be reflecting your own unmet desires, unresolved issues, or your disconnection from your true self. These questions give you the opportunity to explore what they are truly showing you about who you are, what you need, and what you might still be avoiding. It's not about focusing on the other person. It's about focusing on yourself and what you can learn from the lingering thoughts and emotions you're experiencing. Self-awareness is not a destination, but a continual process. By regularly asking yourself these questions, you start to build a deeper understanding of your inner world, making it easier to navigate the complexities of relationships, desires, and personal growth. You may find that the more you answer these questions, the less you are consumed by thoughts of others, because you begin to realize that the power to shift your emotional experience lies within you. The goal is not to eliminate the presence of others from your mind, but to understand why they are there and what they are revealing about you. When you understand yourself better, you can release the grip that others have on your thoughts, making space for more balanced and meaningful connections. This process is about reclaiming your emotional autonomy, about becoming the person you were always meant to be, regardless of external influences.